calibrate the fluid detectors, you will need a syringe, 5mm or similar size syringe, with a small length of silicon tubing on the end of the syringe. So the silicon tubing has a small enough ID to enable you to push that over some 1/16 tubing. And you would just also need some acetone or similar solution to fill the syringe up with. So we'll fill up our syringe with approximately 2 mL of acetone solution. We then put the iPHASE flask out of the way to give us a bit more room to work, and we'll calibrate fluid detector 1 for the moment. So to calibrate that, we need to take intermediate vial 1, unscrew the glass, vial off, and onto the long tubing we will connect our syringe with our silicon tubing. So just push it over, create a seal to enable us to push the acetone through that line. So to calibrate the fluid detectors, we first need to ensure that the tubing passing through both fluid detectors is empty and the tubing is dry. So to do that, we turn on the supply gas, V49, high flow. We ensure V23 is on, pointing to the direction of the fluid detector 1, and we ensure that V38 is open and orientated to the flow path of fluid detector 2. We then purge the lines by turning on the helium or inert gas, whichever gas is being used, to allow the inert gas to flow through and dry the line for both fluid detectors. We then also need to ensure that we actuate both HPLC valves to the injector position. That enables us, so when we're drying the lines, it's going straight to waste and we're not going through the HPLC loop. So we'll leave that for 30 seconds to ensure that the lines are dry. Once the lines are dry, we can turn off the gas, and we now can define the states of the tubing being empty. So on the setup page, under the fluid detector box, we know that the lines are dry. So for detector 1, we click this button here. That takes the current reading. This current reading, what the detector is feeding back, and that defines the tube empty state. So we click that for both fluid detectors, and it takes this current reading and applies that as a tube empty threshold, or the tube empty state. We now need to define the other state, which is with the tube full of liquid. So now we need to fill both fluid detectors with solution, so the tubing that passes through the flow detectors with acetone solution, and then click those respective buttons on the setup page to define the tube full state. To do that, we take our syringe with 1 or 2 mL of acetone. We unscrew the glass vial of the intermediate vial 1, and with the syringe we connect up the tubing with the syringe. This will now allow us to push the acetone through and fill up the tubing passing through the fluid detector. So we'll slowly push the solution through, and we'll see it now arrive at the fluid detector. So it was a bit quick, I'll do it slower. So there's the liquid, start of liquid there. So we make sure the liquid's filled all the way up to the valve, HPLC valve. So the tubing is now full of liquid. We go back to our setup page, and we click now the respective button here on the right to indicate this is the tube full state. So the fluid detector 1 is now calibrated. We have both the fluid empty and the fluid full states. So the system then calculates a threshold value here, which is a number halfway between the tube empty and the tube full states. So if the fluid detector reads a number higher than this value, that is the tube empty state. If this fluid detector reads a value lower than this threshold, that is the tube full state. Now we can confirm that the detector works correctly by looking at this display box here. So the tubing is full of liquid, so it's telling us it's full here. If we now withdraw the liquid, pull the acetone back out through the tubing, back into the syringe, we will see that the detection state has changed to empty. Push the liquid back into the detector, turns full, pull the liquid out of the detector, goes back to the empty state. So that detector is calibrated. We repeat the same procedure for detector 2. Push the acetone through until we see it fill up the tubing. So it's filled the tubing up to the valve. And now we can go to the setup page, click the respective tube full for detector 2, and automatically calculates the threshold value at which it should define whether the tube is full or empty. So we can confirm the operation by withdrawing a liquid back out into the syringe. You can see that it changes to the tube empty state. Push the solution back into the detector. We can see it goes back to the tube full state. Draw the solution back out. Goes to the tube empty state. So the detector 2 is now calibrated. Because we pushed some solution through the lines of the fluid detector, we need to now just manually dry the lines to ensure that it's clean and dry for the next use of the synthesizer. So we reconnect both intermediate vials, and we need to then just turn on the gas, the inert gas manually. So we ensure the V49 is on, V23 is on, V38 is on. And now we turn on the gas to dry the lines from the acetone solution. Leave it for 30 seconds and the system is now ready for use.